Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. The hand to the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get outside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you need to get them.
The give to the left side. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Pennington. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swing.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. Nice move there. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Delivers the contact. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right. And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Getting some heat. Snagged on the outside, it's Roberts. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air, it's Pennington. They're setting up the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They go to the ground. Dances away from one.
I know it's sexy to roll the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the lone running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Appalachian State. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got it behind the line. It's Chapman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, they knock it free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
This time on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He uncorks one deep. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility for the guy at that slot position.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And now they're going to send out the field goal team. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the left side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
takes the handoff. It's Payne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Setting up the screen. Nice move there. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man downfield.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. On the ground, it's Payne. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. It's loose. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, App State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense makes its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Snowed under by the defense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day in the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his home really strong, put up some good numbers.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score at State 28, Marshall 7.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Marshall quick to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pennington. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. On the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes his connection. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting.
He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back. And, man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll just keep slinging it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer,